concentrate and focus on this, right?
This is Psalm chapter 73, verse 17. Until I went into the sanctuary of YAHAWAH thy power.
So he was envious at the foolish, right? But now it says 17.
Until I went into the sanctuary of YAHAWAH thy power, then understood I therein.
And the sanctuary is this word, right? This understanding, right?
Surely thou didst set them in slippery places, thou casting them down into destruction.
Casteth them down into destruction. That's what he's done, right? So the prosperity of the wicked, right? These wicked people, right? They're cast into that destruction, right? So they were made to be destroyed, right?
How are they brought into desolation as in a moment?
Because America is going to be destroyed in less than it's going to be destroyed in an hour, right? These Edomites, they're going to be, after this destruction, the elite of the Edomites, the Caucasians, they're going to be put into slavery, right? Under us, right?
They are utterly consumed with terror.
Utterly consumed with terrors. Utterly consumed with terrors. There's not going to be peace for the wicked.
As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image.
Despise their image, which is falsehood, right? They're not pushing the truth. You know, they're not pushing the true power, right? Even though they got, what they say, oh, got churches on every corner, right? But those churches are pushing what? Idolatry. Harlot houses. Right? The easiest women to pop are the ones in the Christian church.
And the preacher doing all that.
The preacher getting 3/4 of that. Right?
Even if she got a man.
Exactly.
Even if she got a man. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I and ignorant, I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterwards receive me to glory.
And that's what we're looking for, that glory. You know, to be magnified. It's praise and fame. Just look that up, you'll find it.
I'm starting at 18. Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, thy power in the midst of thee is mighty.
He will 17.
He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them.
Right, and that's the one driven out was talking about the Israelites, but he's only looking for the elect of the nation of Israel at this time.
And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Right now, that praise and fame is infamous, you know? They're angry at us, you know? And they're all joined together angry, you know? Keep going.
At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth. When I turn back your captivity before your eyes.
Right, so he's going to take us out of this captivity. The same captivity that he said, no man shall buy you, so no man is going to redeem us, you know? So it's going to be through the spirit and power of Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI that we get redeemed. That's the only way it's going to work.
Say it, Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI.
Right. Okay. This is right getting at. This is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 5. It says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." Right? You need to rather hear this word, right? Hear this understanding and such like that, you know, and correct yourself to become righteous. You know, talking about you Israelites, you Negro, Latino, and Native American, right? And then to hear fools, you know, to hear things of no value, you know. At this time, fucking bitches, that's of no value, right? At this time, getting rich, getting money, living by the beach, right?
Going to college, I'm gonna get
going
my
to
PhD.
college,
Okay.
trying to get your PhD,
Okay.
right? When that wisdom is really foolish, you know, it's not gonna profit you. There's gonna be many people that have these PhDs and these master's degrees, their associates and their bachelors. They're gonna be put to death, right? But it's gonna be 1/3 of the nation of Israel that got this understanding, right? Or that are striving for this understanding, that's gonna be saved, right? And that's what matters, right?
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
The wisdom of this world is foolishness
With YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI.
with the Heavenly Father. Wow.
For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Even these people at the theological seminary schools, right? He turned that all the way around. You know, they thought they was on a level because they got this degree and such like that. But then when they hear the true prophets of the Lord, you know, they're vexed because they wasted their time, right? And they still have to believe because they put their money in that. You know, they're not gonna go against it because what? They can speak on it because they've been indoctrinated into it. Well, what we got indoctrinated through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI to the truth, right? Not to fables, right? They try to break down the scriptures on a carnal level, right? That's what I was trying to say, right? Where when Moses was going over the Red Sea, there was already a big gust coming because there was tornado, some bullshit, right? They don't acknowledge the Heavenly Father, right? They think the Heavenly Father is a power afar off.
Trying to use science just to explain His miracles.
It doesn't need to be explained.
Right.
It just needs to be
Understood that it happened.
yeah. I had a precept, but it went from me. Right. Let's go back to Jeremiah. Get this real quick. Psalms 73 and 27, right? Because this is the state that we're in right now. You know, this is the actual separation. It says, "For lo, they that are far from me shall perish." Right? The heathens can't even get close. So the 2/3, they're being far from the Heavenly Father, so they're gonna perish. Right? It says, "Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee," right, to other idols and such like that, right, to other false powers, right. Oh, I got it now. I remember. You can read when you're there.
Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 24. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast stripped
go against the judgments of the Heavenly Father, right? And they proclaim it as something righteous, you know. And then if you actually proclaim the righteousness of the Heavenly Father, you can be punished for that, you know. So that's a whole backward society, you know. You can't live wicked and say you're righteous, you know. You can't say you're righteous when you're wicked, right? I just say that same thing,
right,
you know.
Sure. The Most High hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahawah thy power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heap, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI, our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon.
Let me get this real quick, right? Because we're hearing what the Most High is going to do. He's going to rise up these nations to go against Babylon, and then in the midst of that, he's going to destroy all of them, right? This is Jeremiah 23, verse 23. Am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? So what he's actually doing, that he's on the scene, right? He's not somewhere off doing his own thing, just watching. He's actually in the midst, you know? You got it.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI, against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith Yahawah thy power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise raised up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about them. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all
they were oppressed together in this land, right? Right? That's incredible prophecy, you know, because they were already, the northern kingdom was already over here in the Americas, and the southern kingdom had to be brought over here, according to prophecy, on cargo slave ships. This is precept real quick. Isaiah 51 and 14. The captive exile hasteth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread shall fail. Right? So what? The Israelites, the Negro, Latino, and Native American should want to get out of this place, you know? That's what we're doing. We want to see this place destroyed so we can get our own kingdom, right? Get our kingdom back, and what? Never have to be under these heathens again, right?
You got one here, right?
Everlasting kingdom, right?
Okay, I was working down at the Airborne Museum, so I missed it. But congratulations.
The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast.
Took them captives, held them fast. We're still captives in this place, America, right? The Negro, Latino, and Native American are still captives in this place, America, and these Edomites, these Caucasians, have to pay for it, right? And that time is coming very soon in our lifetimes. You know, it's not going to be another 20, 30 years, right? It's coming very soon, right? And if you don't turn back, you're gonna die. If you don't turn back to the Heavenly Father and His Son, right, you're going to perish. You will die, and America will be destroyed. There is no escape. The only escape is coming back to this word, Negro, Latino, and Native American, right? But guess what? This is only for the elect. So if you don't listen, you weren't a part of the elect, right? If you don't turn back, you weren't a part of the elect, right? Even those that did turn back and fell off, you weren't a part of the elect, and you will be destroyed, right? The Most High is not playing games. He's not playing games. He's not a respecter of person. You think that you almighty and that you know you're an Israelite, so you know you're on the level over these heathens. You can still be destroyed. We still got put in slavery. You know, the whole nation got put into slavery. You know, the Most High had this place reserved for our slavery. All that time it was in the Middle East and such like that. You know, ever since the flood, when the Most High separated the land, right? He had this place reserved so we can serve this captivity, right? And you don't think that He's gonna destroy you? Wildin'.
They refuse to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong.
YAHAWASHI.
YAHAWASHI of hosts is His name. Oh, excuse me, Yahweh of hosts is His name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that He may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
This land is gonna get rest because this land is polluted. It's mourning too because the blood, you know, that's been polluted in this land. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Not that one. I mean, you can get that one. This is because I made a statement earlier how I said that we're the innocent because we are the chosen people. The Negro, Latino, and Native American, according to the seed of their fathers, are the chosen people. So we're innocent in the sight of the Heavenly Father. This is Numbers 23.